does Putin own Trump? It's fairly long because I have all these examples, from the Mueller report, all the hundreds of contacts between the Trump campaign and Russia back in 2016, the fact that Paul Manafort ran Trump's campaign and he was a guy who worked for Putin or Putin's oligarchs, the lies about Russian contacts that Mike Flynn told the FBI. It just goes on and on and on. All of the money laundering stuff, the money that Trump was taking from Russian oligarchs. I can't come up with an explanation for what Trump is doing to Ukraine right now, and frankly, what he is doing to the United States of America with Elon Musk, that makes any more sense than that Trump and Putin and Musk hate America and want to destroy this country and our democracy. I get it that these guys are greedy billionaires and they're motivated by money and they're trying to rip us all off and all that kind of thing. I get that, and Democrats should certainly raise hell with that message. And Mark Pocan is absolutely right. Everybody needs to be calling their Republican representatives and saying, "How dare you plan a week from now on voting next week on voting to give another $4 trillion tax break to billionaires while you're cutting all these services to average working people across America?" Completely agree with that. We need to do that. But I think this is much larger. I think Vladimir Putin owns Donald Trump. I think Russia has owned Trump since the 80s, or at least he's been Russia adjacent since the 80s. I think he's been in Putin's orbit probably since his first, one of his beauty pageants over there, where he was, according to the Steele dossier, and who knows, hiring a couple of hookers to pee on the bed where Barack and Michelle Obama slept, that kind of thing. I doubt it's a PP tape, frankly. My guess is it has more to do with tens or maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars that Russian oligarchs laundered through Trump properties. Real estate is the number one way that dirty money gets laundered these days, particularly oligarch money. And I think also that Putin owns Trump because he helped him get elected in 2016, and he reminds him of that at every opportunity. You're my man, I made you. And you wouldn't want me to release the files on how we helped you out, how we helped you become president. What a traitor you are, would you? Oh, no, sir. Oh, no. Yes, I'll screw Ukraine on your behalf. I mean, Trump came out just a few hours ago and called Zelensky a dictator and said that he was ruling without elections and, was never elected, implying he was never elected. The guy was elected at a free and fair election, and then his country got invaded. Does Putin own Trump? I think so. And I think we need to be, looking into this. I would like to see our media start asking that question. I don't know if you caught Rachel Maddow last night. Every time Putin comes up as a topic, Trump starts getting, like stuttering and looking away and getting freaked out.